In a daring move, Israeli engineers have initiated an ambitious megaproject in the Negev Desert, the Ben-Gurion Canal, a 60-mile waterway intended to rival Egypt's dominance over global trade routes. The concept is bold, with promises of reshaping global power dynamics. However, the project faces formidable engineering and political challenges, leaving the world questioning whether this vision can become a groundbreaking reality. The Suez Canal, a vital artery for global trade since 1869, has long been a cornerstone of Egypt's economy. However, its vulnerability was starkly revealed on March 23, 2021, when the Ever Given, one of the world's largest container ships, became wedged across the canal during a severe sandstorm. This unexpected event caused a 6-day blockage, halting trade worth billions of dollars and highlighting the fragility of one of the world's busiest shipping routes. The Ever Given's journey began in Malaysia, destined for European ports via the Suez Canal. Upon entering the canal, the ship faced treacherous conditions, strong winds and poor visibility due to a severe dust storm. With its massive wind-facing surface, the ship acted like a giant sail, becoming vulnerable to gusts of up to 45 miles per hour. Shortly after entering the canal, the ship veered off course, overcorrected, and ultimately lodged itself diagonally across the narrow waterway, blocking all traffic. Initial rescue efforts were unsuccessful. 7 tugboats worked tirelessly, but the ship's sheer size and the challenging conditions made progress impossible. By the following days, the operation intensified, with additional tugs and dredging equipment brought in. Over 30,000 cubic meters of sand were excavated from around the vessel's bow, but the Ever Given remained stubbornly stuck. International experts joined the effort, and powerful tugboats were deployed to free the ship. In the early hours of March 29, after days of intense operations and precise calculations, the Ever Given was finally refloated, thanks to the combined efforts of teams from Egypt, the Netherlands, and Japan. The Suez Canal reopened, but the financial toll was staggering. Global trade had suffered losses amounting to $9.8 billion per day. The incident underscored the world's reliance on the canal, with 12% of global trade and millions of barrels of oil passing through it daily. This wasn't the first time the Suez Canal had been at the center of geopolitical turmoil. Historically, the canal has been a site of conflict and power struggles, especially during the mid-20th century. Following the rise of Pan-Arabism, led by Egypt's President Gamal Abdel Nasser, the region underwent significant political and social changes. Nasser's ambition to unite the Arab world and challenge Western influence brought him into direct conflict with European powers, particularly Britain and France, who were determined to maintain their control over the canal and the region's resources. Tensions escalated in the 1950s when Nasser nationalized the Suez Canal, prompting a crisis that drew global attention. Britain, France, and Israel orchestrated a plan to regain control, leading to the Suez Crisis of 1956. The conflict further strained international relations, with the Cold War backdrop amplifying the stakes. Nasser's alignment with the Soviet Union heightened Western fears, and the crisis underscored the strategic importance of the canal not just for trade but also for global power dynamics. Today, as Israel undertakes the Ben-Gurion Canal project, echoes of these historical tensions resonate. The new canal aims to reduce reliance on the Suez Canal, offering an alternative route for global shipping. However, the project is fraught with challenges, from the immense engineering complexities of building a canal through the arid Negev desert to the geopolitical ramifications of challenging Egypt's dominance. The success of this ambitious project could potentially reshape trade routes and power balances in the region. However, it raises critical questions about sustainability, regional stability, and the ability of nations to collaborate, or compete, in an increasingly interconnected world. As history has shown, the stakes are high, and the outcomes could have far-reaching implications for generations to come. Israeli engineers have embarked on an audacious megaproject that could redefine global trade and shift power dynamics in the region, the Ben-Gurion Canal. This ambitious initiative involves creating a 60-mile-long canal through the Negev Desert, designed to provide an alternative to Egypt's Suez Canal, a trade route that has been vital for global commerce since the 19th century. While the project promises to challenge Egypt's dominance over international shipping, it also faces immense engineering, environmental, and political challenges, raising questions about whether this bold vision can become a reality. The inspiration for the Banurian Canal lies in the vulnerabilities of the Suez Canal, which were starkly exposed during the Ever Given incident in March 2021. The Suez Canal is one of the world's most critical waterways, facilitating about 12% of global trade, including the transport of oil and liquefied natural gas. Since its completion in 1869, the canal has been a cornerstone of Egypt's economy and a strategic artery connecting Europe and Asia. However, its narrow structure and heavy reliance on smooth navigation leave it susceptible to disruptions. On March 23, 2021, the Ever Given, one of the largest container ships in the world, found itself caught in a devastating situation. A powerful sandstorm swept through the region, bringing with it poor visibility and strong winds reaching up to 45 miles per hour. With its enormous wind-facing surface area of 20,000 square meters, the Ever Given essentially acted like a massive sail, making it vulnerable to the gusts. The ship veered off course and ultimately became wedged diagonally across the canal, blocking all maritime traffic. The blockage created an unprecedented global trade bottleneck. Over 400 ships were left stranded on either side of the canal, halting the transport of goods worth an estimated $9.8 billion per day. Efforts to dislodge the ship began immediately, with a fleet of tugboats attempting to pull the vessel free. Excavators worked tirelessly to remove tens of thousands of cubic meters of sand from around the ship's bow, and engineers explored every possible solution to reduce the ship's weight. However, the narrowness of the canal and the immense size of the ship made the operation extremely difficult. After nearly a week of relentless efforts, the combined expertise of international teams, advanced equipment, and favorable tidal conditions finally freed the Ever Given. The canal reopened, but the financial and logistical consequences were staggering. The crisis highlighted not only the global economy's dependence on the Suez Canal, but also the risks associated with relying on a single trade route. This vulnerability has fueled interest in alternatives like the Banurian Canal. The idea of creating an entirely new canal through the Negev Desert is both daring and complex. Unlike the Suez Canal, which traverses a relatively flat and navigable region, the Negev Desert presents unique challenges. Engineers would need to overcome significant obstacles, such as the arid climate, the lack of natural water sources, and the potential for environmental damage. Moreover, the canal would require massive investment, advanced technology, and years of construction to become operational. Politically, the Banurian Canal raises important questions. Historically, the Suez Canal has been a symbol of Egypt's influence and control in the region. Any alternative route threatens to disrupt this balance of power, potentially leading to diplomatic tensions. Egypt has long relied on the revenues from the Suez Canal to sustain its economy, and the creation of a rival canal could have profound economic implications for the country. The project also evokes memories of past geopolitical conflicts centered around the Suez Canal. In the 1950s, Egyptian President Gamal Abdel Nasser nationalized the canal, challenging Western control and sparking the Suez Crisis. This event marked a turning point in the Middle East's political landscape, with rising Arab nationalism and increasing Cold War tensions shaping the region's future. Today, the Banurian Canal could reignite similar debates about sovereignty, trade, and the role of external powers in shaping the Middle East. Despite these challenges, supporters of the Banurian Canal argue that it could bring significant benefits. By providing an alternative route for global trade, the canal could reduce the risk of future disruptions like the Ever Given incident. It could also stimulate economic development in the Negev Desert, creating jobs and boosting Israel's economy. Furthermore, the canal could strengthen Israel's position as a key player in global commerce, enhancing its influence on the international stage. However, the project's feasibility remains uncertain. Building a canal of this scale through a desert region would require innovative solutions to address water scarcity, environmental concerns, and engineering complexities. Additionally, the political implications of challenging Egypt's dominance could create tensions in the region, potentially complicating international relations. The Banurian Canal represents a bold vision for the future of global trade. While its success could reshape shipping routes and power dynamics, the project's immense challenges highlight the delicate balance between ambition and practicality. As history has shown, the stakes are high, and the outcome of such an endeavor could have far-reaching consequences for the region and the world. Whether the Banurian Canal becomes a groundbreaking reality or remains a bold but unattainable dream, its story is a testament to the enduring quest for innovation and progress in the face of adversity.